I've got a couple things that I lean on, and I'm going to share them with you today. I'm actually excited about it. Number one, and this is important especially for politicians, do what you say you're going to do. So I'm promising that I'm going to work to make sure that spending is reduced and taxes remain flat. I'm focused on that. We have enough pressure from the school districts, from the state, that homeowners are being crushed. As a county board representative, I'm going to make sure that our portion of the tax bill continues to stay flat where it's at. Do what you say what you're going to do. Number two, and this one comes from my father. These three shell casings I picked up following his funeral. He received a 21-gun salute as a former Marine Corps veteran who was wounded in duty. And in talking to him about his service at one point, before he passed, I asked him, you served in a war, you were severely wounded, could have died, and is there any point that you go back and say, I shouldn't have done it? And he looked at me and he said, son, no. I said, Dad, why not? He says, I did it because it's the right thing to do. So one of the things that I do, I make sure that I do when I'm going through my life, my daily life, a lesson that I've taught my kids, make sure you do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's super important to me. The last one comes to me via actually Abraham Lincoln. It was a quote that was said to me years back from former state representative and former county board member Barbara Wheeler. And the quote is this: I do not like this man, I must get to know this man. I think that's especially important in today's world, where politicians and people involved in politics are always butting heads. And I think part of it is because we don't do enough to find commonalities between ourselves. Now, certainly if I'm on the board and I'm working with Democrats on the other side of the aisle, there's a lot of things that we're not going to agree on. But we need to make sure that we do it respectfully and set an example for other government officials, for our children. So I'm going to make a promise to you as a taxpayer that while I may disagree with other people on the board, other politicians, and there might be points that I disagree with constituents' point of view, that we're going to have a respectful conversation, we're going to find our middle ground and find areas we can come together.